Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the channel. Today we're in my garage and we are going to do some updates in the garage. So right now I have some of the Gladiator cabinets. You can see them hanging on both sides. But I went ahead and bought 4 more and some more tracks. So I'm going to try to get all of this stuff off the wall. Right now I have my steam cleaner, the engine, transmission that's going to go in my old truck. I'm going to try to get all this stuff out of here, clear up this wall because I need more room. So let's get started. Alright, so here's what it looks like all finished up. The 2 that I had here prior, I had this first one on the other wall, and then I added the 4 that I showed you at the beginning. So now I have a total of 7 cabinets along the wall, which makes storage way easier. As you can see, it has everything, just about everything off the floor now. The engine's down in the basement garage, but added a lot more room, a lot more storage for me. The other thing I added was I had one of these bins before that I just use old towels for, like interior pieces and stuff that got greasy. I wanted a separate one for towels that I'm using on paint. So anytime I do any kind of paint correction or any kind of waxing, I wanted a separate bin for those towels. I don't want those to get mixed up. So anyway, it looks a lot better. Alright, so after I got all the cabinets done, the next step was I wanted the garage door rails moved closer to the ceiling. So I had a guy come out that does garage doors, and normally my garage door rolled up about to the 7-foot mark, so just right above the cabinets there, and that really wasn't where I wanted it. It had a center mount garage door opener. I wanted it to roll as close to the ceiling as possible. I have an 11-foot ceiling in my garage, so I wanted obviously it closer to the ceiling when it came up. So he did that and did a great job. He also added a jack shaft opener, which this thing is 1,000 times quieter than the one before. You can't even tell if you're in the house when the garage door opens or closes. It's way, way better than the center mount. It had an old center mount garage door opener, just your standard home garage door opener before. But all that needed to be done in order to do this next thing, which is add this 4-post lift. So needed to get the garage door opener up as close to the ceiling as possible in order to get the lift in and to be able to open the door with a car on the top side of the lift. So this is a BendPak HD9. So if you guys are wondering, it will fit in a standard 2-car garage. My garage is about 22 feet by 24 feet. So it will fit in a standard garage. I did have to shim the back side here because it was my garage kind of slopes out. But not too bad. I put this together on over a weekend. I did require help. My dad came over and helped me put the decks in. These decks are super, super heavy. So that's something that you're going to need help with as far as lifting those into place. I tried to use my cherry picker, but even to get them on the cherry picker, they're super, super heavy. So he also came and helped me mount it to the floor. So it is super duper sturdy. Now, BendPak does not require you to mount it to the floor, but it's just something that I felt more comfortable with. I also opted for an 110 outlet, so it plugs in right to a regular 110. It's not plugged in right now, but it also has air locks. You know, a lot of people complain and go with a cheaper lift that doesn't have air locks because they don't want to deal with having to hook it up and unhook it. It doesn't take a ton of pressure. To me, I like it better. You can just push a button and unlock it. The other ones had this kind of goofy knob that unlocked the locks, and you had to hold it while the lift was going down. Didn't really care for that. I didn't do a video on how to install this because there's a ton of them out there. The instructions are pretty good. It's just something that a do-it-yourselfer can do. You don't really need somebody to come out and install it for you. It's pretty cut and dry. So this gives me additional storage. Obviously, it's a 2-car garage. Now I can put 3 cars in it. I've got a 2-car garage down below in my basement, but I just didn't have enough room and wanted the versatility to have in a lift. You know, you can do oil changes. I can clean under a car. There's so many things you can do with it. Most of my videos you guys see are outside, and I'll still probably work outside a lot. To me, I like working outside. There's more wind, there's more air moving. Sometimes it gets pretty warm in a garage. But if you also seen, you'll notice the Trans Am has a new top on it. I am going to make a video about that. It's not completely finished yet. I still got to put the corner pieces in. But there's a lot of new content coming to the channel. So this year I've got several projects. I've got a new project that I'm going to talk about in the coming weeks that I've just purchased. I also have an E85 kit for the Corvette, a new fuel pump, new intake. I'm going to take the blower back off and send it back to Kong Performance to do his race port on. So tons of new stuff coming to the channel, guys. So if you haven't subscribed, you might think about doing that. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and stay tuned to see what happens next.